where she had woken up as George. Colin is there too, and he's offering a big group of criminals the opportunity to attack the city hall. Seeing their numbers, Mario decides to leave to call for backup while Sarah stays to keep an eye on them. Unfortunately, a thug finds her and attacks her from behind. Sarah quickly reacts by defending herself, pushing him away before running away, but the other thugs heard them and come after her as well. One of the men throws a special electric wave grenade at her back, instantly knocking her out. Sarah wakes up again as George, falling to his knees in the middle of his company's floor. Chris picks him up and his lawyer brings him water, pointing out they should cancel the meeting with the Justice Department. However, George wants to keep going, saying he's only a little dizzy. During the meeting, George is asked where he was the night those thugs died, but most importantly, he's also asked why he spent the last 3 months acting like a vigilante around the city, which has endangered the public on numerous occasions. His lawyer points out George is still recovering from the trauma caused by his wife's murder going viral, during which the justice system had done nothing. Memories of seeing his wife tied up on a screen flood George's mind and he falls to the floor again, this time also throwing up. Later at George's apartment, Paula checks on him and comes to the conclusion that his concussion's worse than she thought, it's probably affecting his memory centers. It's not unheard of for head trauma to cause amnesia, but it's usually temporary. George can't understand why he doesn't remember his wife, and Paula explains that his unconscious mind's trying to protect him from a traumatic memory. There aren't pictures of her around because he put them all away after she was killed, but Paul still has a few on her phone. When she shows them to him, George begins to remember the good times they had together, the awful live streaming of her kidnapping, and the most shocking of all, his wife looks exactly like Sarah's wife. They also share the name Katie. George says aloud that there are 2 of them, so Paul explains the theory behind the concept of déjà vu. However, George is absolute sure this wasn't déjà vu, in fact he feels like the memories have been there all along. All the flashes he keeps experiencing feel real and true, but Paula reminds him they're memories from his simulated program that his traumatized brain may be misinterpreting as real.